Once upon a time, nestled between rolling hills and sparkling rivers, lay a vibrant city called Greenhaven. It was a place where towering buildings touched the clouds and lush parks invited laughter. Greenhaven was known for its clever people and its deep love for nature. In this wonderful city lived three extraordinary children, Lina, Max, and Zara. Lina was a whiz with wires and circuits, always tinkering with new inventions. Max was a master of digital worlds, his fingers flying across game controllers. Zara, with her gentle spirit, understood the whispers of every leaf and bloom. They were different, yet they shared two great loves, the magic of technology and the beauty of the natural world. Lina's room was a MIDI laboratory, Max's a gaming paradise, and Zara's a thriving indoor garden. They often wondered how their passions could ever truly connect. One sunny morning, a strange sight greeted the people of Greenhaven. A thick, mysterious gray fog began to creep through the streets. It wasn't a normal fog. It felt heavy and smelled faintly of something metallic. The fog clung to the trees, making their leaves droop and lose their vibrant color. It settled on the sparkling rivers, turning their clear waters murky and dull. The cheerful birds sang less, and the playful squirrels seemed to hide away. Adults, usually so full of answers, looked puzzled and worried. They tried everything they knew, from special air filters to giant fans, but nothing made the fog disappear. It seemed to be coming from somewhere hidden, a secret source no one could find. Lina, Max, and Zara watched the city they loved slowly dim under the gray blanket. They saw the sadness in their neighbors' eyes and felt a pang of worry for their beloved Greenhaven. Then, a spark of an idea ignited. "What if we used our skills?" Lina exclaimed, her eyes gleaming with determination. "My gadgets, Max's games, Zara's nature knowledge. Maybe together we can find what the adults can't." Max nodded, his gamer's mind already strategizing. "It's like a real-life quest. We need to combine our powers just like heroes in a team." Zara, usually quiet, spoke with a firm voice. "The plants are calling for help. We must listen." And so, the tech-savvy Eco Squad was born. Their mission was clear: find the source of the mysterious fog and bring Greenhaven back to life. They knew it wouldn't be easy, but their hearts were full of courage and their minds full of clever plans. Their first step was to get a bird's-eye view. Lina carefully unpacked her most prized invention, a sleek, agile drone named Spark. Spark wasn't just any drone. It had advanced sensors and a super clear camera. "Spark, ascend," Lina commanded, her fingers dancing over a small remote control. With a gentle hum, Spark lifted into the air, soaring above the rooftops and through the swirling gray fog. Its camera streamed live images back to Lina's tablet. The images showed the city from above, the fog looking even thicker and more menacing. Spark flew higher and higher, past the tallest buildings, searching for any clue. Suddenly, a faint flicker of light appeared on the screen. It was a faint, almost invisible trail of darker, denser fog, leading away from the city center. Spark followed it, its sensors picking up unusual readings. Lina zoomed in, her brow furrowed in concentration. As Spark continued its aerial reconnaissance, Max put on his special VR headset. This wasn't for playing games today. It was loaded with a custom EcoMap app he had designed. The app could overlay real-time data onto a virtual map of Greenhaven. "Okay, Spark's data is coming in," Max announced, his hands moving as if navigating a virtual world. The fog trail leads to the old industrial district, way past the city limits. It's a maze of abandoned buildings. His VR world transformed into a detailed 3D model of the district. Max could virtually walk through the crumbling structures, identifying potential pathways and hidden corners. He marked down the most likely routes to the source. "There!" Max exclaimed, pointing to a spot on the virtual map. "A rusty old factory, hidden behind a cluster of overgrown trees. The fog seems to be strongest right there. It's our target." While Lina and Max used their tech, Zara focused on her unique connection to nature. She held her plant-scanning gadget, a device that could read the subtle energy signals of plants. She pointed it at a wilting fern nearby. The gadget glowed softly, displaying a series of urgent, pulsing patterns. "The plants are sending SOS signals," Zara whispered, her voice filled with concern. "They're distressed not just from the fog, but from something specific in the air." She explained that the plants were reacting to a particular type of pollution, a chemical signature that matched the faint smell in the air. It was a clear sign that the source was not natural but man-made. "The plants are telling us the factory is the right place," Zara confirmed, her gadget humming with the plants' silent pleas. "They're begging us to stop it. We have to hurry." Armed with Spark's aerial view, Max's virtual map, and Zara's CLET insights, the tech-savvy eco-squad set off. They navigated through the overgrown paths of the industrial district, the gray fog growing thicker with every step. Finally, they stood before it, a massive, rusty old factory, its windows broken and its metal walls stained with grime. A thick, dark goo oozed from a broken pipe near its base, pooling on the ground and seeping into the earth. This was the source. The air here was heavy and difficult to breathe. The fog swirled around the factory like a menacing cloud. They knew they had to act fast, but how could 3 kids shut down such a huge, dangerous place? Lina remembered an old, broken game console she had been tinkering with. It had a robotic arm attachment designed for a futuristic building game. She had fixed it, making it stronger and more precise. "This is it," Lina declared, pulling the compact robot arm from her backpack. "Max, remember that weak spot you found on the factory's virtual model? The main pipe valve?" Max nodded, his eyes wide with understanding. Zara pointed to a small, accessible opening near the pipe. "We can guide the arm through there." With Max's precise virtual navigation skills and Lina's expert control of the robot arm, they began their delicate operation. The robot arm, guided by Max's virtual map, snaked its way through the opening. With a whir and a click, it latched onto the main pipe valve. Lina, with a final, determined push of a button, commanded the arm to twist. Slowly, with a groan of old metal, the valve turned. The flow of toxic goo slowed, then stopped completely. The factory fell silent, its polluting heart finally quieted. Almost immediately, a change began. The heavy gray fog, no longer fed by the factory's pollution, started to thin. Gentle breezes, once blocked, now swept through Greenhaven, carrying away the last wisps of the murky air. The sun, which had been hidden for days, broke through the clouds, casting golden rays upon the city. The trees slowly lifted their branches, their leaves regaining their vibrant green. The river sparkled once more, reflecting the clear blue sky. A cheer erupted from the people of Greenhaven. They looked up, amazed, as their city transformed before their eyes. The air smelled fresh and clean, and the sounds of laughter and birdsong filled the streets again. The town celebrated the return of their beautiful Greenhaven. They learned that it wasn't just adults who could solve big problems. Sometimes, the most unexpected heroes, with their unique skills and brave hearts, could make the biggest difference. The tech-savvy Eco Squad stood together, watching their city bloom again. They had used their love for gadgets and nature, their teamwork, and their courage to save Greenhaven. They felt a deep sense of pride and accomplishment. From that day forward, the tech-savvy Eco Squad was always ready. They knew that technology, when used wisely and with a caring heart, could be a powerful tool for good. They understood that working together made them unstoppable. They learned that even the biggest problems could be solved with a little bit of cleverness, a lot of teamwork, and a whole lot of heart. And so, the tech-savvy Eco Squad waited, eager for their next adventure, ready to protect their planet, one clever solution at a time.